welcome back to my channel. So you may have noticed, if you've been watching me for a while, I had a little makeover. I've gone back to my roots, as in a brunette. I just decided, with it being December and all, and the colder weather and everything, I don't know, I'm very spontaneous with my hair, but I hope you guys like it. I kind of did it very spontaneously. I mean, usually I'm spontaneous, but this was truly like spur of the moment, day of decision, but I am liking it. And I'm just on this like kick with getting new clothes, like new coats, new outfits, new hair, new nails. Like, I'm just on a makeover kick lately. So yeah, I just wanted to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I have changed my hair, and with it being on this makeover kick, I have also, I mean, I've always loved nails. You guys have seen that time and time again, but I've got some new gel polishes in, which I'm very excited about because I'm like, ever since Nail Addict came into my life, I'm a gel polished person now, and I can't imagine going back, which sucks because I have so many regular polishes that I never use. But I thought it would be fun, because I found myself doing this anyways, to just share with you like my nail fragrance combos of these 5 shades. I have like one color on each nail for each hand. And I did this so that you guys could see. I will put up photos of both like my hand that I will post on my Instagram as well. With all 5 polishes, but I'll put up the individual nail photos as well from their website, and link everything below if you want to see like very close-up photos of everything, because right now I've just been doing this rather than like individually having just like one nail polish color. So if you want to see like more in-depth colors, and then I will put them up as we go along. But I thought it would be fun. We can talk a little fragrance, a little beauty and everything. And yeah, we've got 5 fragrances. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. So with these gel polishes, obviously you will need a lamp. You don't have to use the Nail Addict lamp. That is just what I have, but you will need an LED lamp. But the first color that I have on my thumb over here, again, I will put up photos, is Chocolate Dream. And I was on a hunt for like a chocolatey reddish shade, and I was looking at, they have so many colors on the website, it was so hard to pick. And this one, once I wore it, I realized it's a little bit more red than what I was expecting. It's kind of like a really, really deep burgundy that has some brown in it, rather than a really, really deep chocolate brown that has some red in it. So I wanted to keep you guys informed of that. So the fragrance that I chose is kind of like a see-through version of that, because it's not as opaque, obviously, as the nail color, but it's a fragrance I've mentioned on my channel before is like a sleeper hit with me, and that's Gucci Guilty's Absolute Pour Femme. And I'm sure, I mean, I hope you guys can see, it's like, it's a lot more, this is the actual shade of the nail polish, so it's very spot on in person, at least. This is just obviously clear, and it's kind of like I said, this burgundy red with like a touch of brown. I love this, you guys. I'm gonna be spraying all of these on me because I don't care. This is, and I feel like every time I've mentioned it, some of you who've tried it have agreed, like, you don't think you're gonna like this, or at least I definitely didn't, but it just vibes with me. Like, there's something very current, delicious like about it, and it is like young, but it's not youthful, like childlike young. I just feel like it's got a freshness to it, but it's not, you know, trying too hard. I love the bottle. Like, something about, first of all, these 30 ml bottle is really adorable, but there is just something aesthetically pleasing about it. It's everything I wanted like a thin bottle to be, because I'm actually a really, really big fan of thin bottle aesthetics, but it can stand upright. Like, it's everything Idole by Lancome isn't giving me, because it can't stand upright. Like, it's just curved. I love everything about this. Please, you guys, if you like black currant or like red currant scents, Give this one a shot. Really, really give it a shot. I feel like it's an underrated gem from Gucci, and it really, really is beautiful. So then we will get to, and I picked this color. It's on my index and my ring finger here. A baby blue, you guys, like I dive for a baby blue. I always have, I always will. It's probably been, like, it was the first nail polish color I really, really liked was baby blue. Just blue in general. I feel like the running theme with all my nail polishes are that a lot of them are just blue, different shades of blue. I love blue. So the color I chose, which I love, is called Kiss and Tell. It's a very good dupe for like the OG hard candy baby blue. If you're like a 90s kid, you'll get it. They did kind of come back, I don't know, several years ago for like a limited time release, but obviously you can't really find that again, and the quality is a bit like thick and goopy, and obviously it doesn't last nearly as long as a gel polish. So this is like exactly what I wanted. It's the perfect cream baby blue. Like if you like this shade, I feel like it's just so, I don't know, it's so timeless, I think, for like a 90s kid that is now all grown up. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the name, perfect shade. And I was actually looking at my fragrances and I felt like nothing was the perfect baby blue the way Kiss and Tell is, but there is a really, really good baby blue that is a little bit more sky blue. So I went with it. And that's Prada Candy, and this is the pop one. Yeah, Sugar Pop. So as you can see, I mean, they're close enough. I couldn't find anything closer than this in my collection, but this is a little bit more of like a sky blue than like a true baby blue. I love this. I need to start wearing this more. Again, don't layer all of these, like do as I say, not as I do, but if you want to, do whatever you want. I just can't help myself. I love this fragrance, you guys. I was so happy, and I always knew I would like it. It wasn't a sleeper hit. I always knew I would like it. And it was one of those ones where I'm like, I gotta find it on a deal. I'm gonna hold back. And I actually found it in August, as you guys will know, in Portugal in a set. I think it's so, so beautiful. It's a little powdery, a little sweet. Prada Candy is a line of fragrances where I feel like every single flanker I've tried is better than the original. And I don't own the original, but I own a couple flankers. Like they're all, it's so weird because I can't really think of like another line where that's the case. But I haven't smelled the original in years and years and years, so maybe it'll grow on me now, but I never liked the original, but the flankers are always amazing. Like Sugar Pop is great, Kiss is great, Gloss is great. I have another one as well. I like all of them. So definitely recommend this one. It is a beautiful bottle as well because of that sky blue top. All right, so the next one was actually a nail polish I was thinking about that if I ever, at the time when I ordered it, my hair wasn't dyed yet, obviously, but I was like, I love wearing this shade both in clothing and nail polish when I have darker hair, when I have closer to my natural hair color. And that's kind of like a deep violet shade, like a bright purple, but like a dark purple. And it's hard to find because I have a lot of darker purples that then just end up being too close to black. But I don't have, and then I have like light, lavender purples, but finding like the perfect purple that's a little bit more bluey purple as well is really, really hard in nail polish, or at least it was for me. So I was so, so happy to find it in, and it's called Malibu, and that's exactly what this is. I have it on my middle finger here and my thumb here. I love this shade. Out of the 5, I'll just spill the deets now. This is my favorite. If I could only recommend one of the 5, this is absolutely my favorite. And when I take all of this manicure off, the first color I'm gonna do a full set with is this. Like, I'm not even a huge purple person. It's not like it's my favorite color, but it's just the most perfect. Like it has a little bit of blue in there, but it's still clearly purple. Like because it's a cream shade and it's not venturing so deep into black, I feel like it's still really purpley and bright while still being dark, and I love it. And I think it really complements olive skin tones as well. So the fragrance I chose to match it, again, is a little bit off. It's a little bit different. I much prefer the nail polish color than this purple shade, but I felt like it was the closest I could find. And that is actually a scent that I do not wear enough of. And it's part of the reason is the bottle, you guys. It just, I'm glad it happened on camera so I can prove to you how awful this annoying little like band thing is, and I want to just like let it go and pretend it doesn't bother me, but it does, and I'll have to fix it off camera because it just won't stay in its lane. Okay, there, I fixed it. I hate the bottle on this, but this is Iris Violet by Alexander J. And see, okay, when you look at it, they're very, very close, like much more close than the blue. I would say the only thing that I noticed like a huge difference on, or like a minimal difference on, I should say, is this is like maybe half a shade darker because it has a half a shade more blue in there. This I feel like is a more even violet than this, but I mean, they're so close and I'm being nitpicky. So this one, I haven't worn it in a while because not only does the bottle bother me, I really thought this was gonna be like a favorite scent of mine because Iris and Violet are two of my favorite scents ever. Let's see if my opinion has changed. You know, it hasn't, but it is, I do like it more today than I did when I first was getting over it. There's just something, I don't know, I really feel like this is one where other people like on me more than I like on myself because of this one note. I don't know what it is. I think it's a fruit note though. I'm not sure if it's like, I don't know if it's apple or it doesn't seem like citrus, but there's just something fruity about this that I feel like spoils it. It just gets in the way of what this fragrance could have been. But when I do wear it and when I do try it, everyone really seems to like it on me. They say it just smells good. Like it's a compliment getter, 100%. But yeah, that's not the only thing you want from fragrance. So anyways, Iris Violet by Alexander J. You might totally love it. I just have like an aversion to this one note that keeps me away from the whole fragrance as a whole, but color-wise, perfect match to this. I love it, and I will be trying, because I took a good break with that one. It smells better today. I will be trying to kind of get into it a little bit more. So the next one, I'm gonna leave one of my other favorites for last. The next one is because I was on the hunt, as I always am, for a nude-ish shade, and I wanted something that wasn't too white or dark. I mean, yeah, I guess dark, but I didn't want something that was too pale. Like I felt like I had a lot of nude shades that were really just like more of a cream on my skin tone. And this like that had a little bit more peach to it. So I think this ended up being a perfect pick, and that's called Perfection. That's the shade. And as you can see, it's a little bit peachy. It's kind of like a desert rose peachy blush shade. I mean like a makeup blush shade, but in nail polish form. So it's on my pinky here and my middle finger here. Sorry, didn't mean to flip you off. And I love it. I absolutely love this one. I think this is a really nice, like professional looking nail shade. It makes my fingers seem longer, which I love because I have very small hands and very short fingers. And it kind of just like elongates the whole look. So I really, really like this one. Shade wise, I actually went in this direction because I felt like, although it kind of fades to this orange, it's a very beige type vibe, and I love this fragrance, and I needed to talk about it again because I've been reorganizing scents with my like never organized fragrance collection. I felt like I rediscovered this, and I'm loving it. This is Olympia. I think it's the Eau Légère. Yeah, it's the Olympia Eau de Parfum Légère, and by Paco Rabanne. Okay, I just love it. Like this has ginger flower, and it's salty, and it's floral, and it's everything I love. I have backups of this as well. I think 1 or 2 backups, because this was one of these like OG $19.99 finds because it's got this particular flanker has gone discontinued. If you can find it, it should still be inexpensive. Get it. You guys, this is so underrated. I mean, unless you were one of the people like me who got it from that $19.99 shelf, then you know how good it is. I have gifted this to people. I have like, I can't get enough. I love it, love it, love it. And it's so good. Like, it's delicious and you just want to douse yourself in it. You don't need to, because it does last a pretty good amount of time and it is borderline strong. But I just love that one and it's a good match for perfection. And then the last one, and this is kind of like this hot, it's a bit out of season obviously, but you just gotta do what you gotta do. I have it on my pinky and my index. It's a very bright, like fluorescent pinky orange. It's more of like an orange with a touch of pink. And I've always loved this color. It's sort of like a fluorescent coral, really. And coral is like one of my favorite shades of all time. So this one's called Never Been So Chic. You can see it's very fluorescent, but it's still a cream. Which, like I said, that's more my vibe. And when I was looking at my collection, I was like, I found the perfect fragrance pick. I mean, it's so uncanny how good it is. I'll show you better on my fingernails because I feel like you can really see how fluorescent it is. This is Madame by Jean Paul Gaultier. I mean, I love this one. It is a very good dupe for Violet by, yeah, the lavendery one from 4711. Very similar. I've talked about that in a dupe video, so if you can't find this, because this is hard to find, and this is the Eau de Toilette, I believe. Yeah, it's the Eau de Toilette. I love this one. It's so unique. I feel like it's a very underrated gem. At the time when it was available, I feel like it's underrated, and now that it's discontinued, people love it. So it's the perfect match for Never Been So Chic. Love that. And those are all 5 shades. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what nail colors or fragrances you've been wearing and loving. Let me know if you've tried any of these fragrances. I'd love to hear from you. I will link all Nail Addict links in the description box below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.